What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with another video. So, the last video we did, we talked about Cody Rhodes, we talked about Roman Reigns, and WrestleMania 40. Now, the outpour of responses from negative to positive were crazy. But I didn't duck the smoke, and I loved every single bit of it. It was an absolute fire. And like some opinions I thought were really great opinions. And other opinions, I don't know what y'all got going on over there. But y'all had a good time. I had a good time. So I think it's best that maybe I take it a little easy this time. And maybe not do something so controversial. Fuck that. Yeah, alright. Let's run it back up. We about to get real controversial because what I'm about to do is the Devontae Forever Best Matches of 2023. Oh boy. Now, I'm going to just start off with a disclaimer. This list is all the matches that I enjoyed very well. And there's some matches in here you're like, how do you have this here and that there? How could you do that? Because this is what I found to be incredibly entertaining. Now, this is for the best WWE matches of 2023. And depending on how this video does, if you guys want me to include the AEW matches, I'll add them Jones in here too. And I will give you, the next video also will be a best wrestler of the year in WWE. And then I will do one on AEW as well. So, without further ado, we're going to kick this off with the best matches of 2023. First, we're going to actually start with our honorable mentions. And the honorable mention match that just didn't make my list, and people are probably going to look at me so crazy, is Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Like, I love that match. I thought that match was really dope. You know, the spot where Bianca lifts her up with like one arm and then like drops her. One of my favorite spots, period. I really love that match. That didn't make my list, so I wanted to shout that match out. Another match I wanted to shout out was Tiffany Stratton versus Becky Lynch and an Extreme Rules match at NXT No Mercy. My bad. Like, honestly, I just didn't think about it when I was making this list, and it was very tough. There's a lot of matches on here I liked a lot, so I just wanted to get that out of the way and give credit to some really good matches out there. There was a Kevin Owens Gunther match, the Sami Zayn Gunther match. So there were some fire matches in which made this list really hell for me to sit and think upon. All right, without further ado, number 10, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, Elimination Chamber. In Canada. This match to me was hot fire. I thought this match was hella fun. I think I like this match so much was because you got to see everybody really get their shine, and it made Beth Phoenix look like a absolute goddess. She looked amazing in the ring. She looked like she could still go. Like, watching her in the ring made me go, damn, they might have to get her on WrestleMania versus Rhea Ripley. And it really made me want to see a match between Rhea Ripley and Beth. Like, I'm really excited. I was really excited for that possibility if there was a chance that we could have got that. I think the powerbomb spot where Rhea Ripley powerbombs Edge and Beth powerbombs Finn was one of my favorite spots in that match. And I just think they had both those four had really good chemistry. And they were still easily one of my favorite matches that night by far. So I just really wanted to stop and give a shout out to that match. And that's why it slipped into my top 10. Number 9. on my list. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania 39. Now, you guys are probably going to look at me like I'm nuts. But for me personally, in my opinion, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul was actually my favorite Seth Rollins match this year. Yes, I know about him versus Finn Balor at SummerSlam. I know about Seth Rollins versus Nakamura and that super crazy fight last minute standing match they had. But there's something about this match, man, really blew me away. Watching Logan Paul, as much as people hate him and hate on him, bro can really work. There is no ifs, ands, or buts, and nobody can deny how good in the ring Logan Paul really is. To me, he's absolutely phenomenal, and he's incredible. And I think you have to see how good he was in this match. You're talking about, his frog splash through KSI on the table was perfect. The way Seth made Logan Paul look like $1 million out there. And you got to see some real, true athleticism on the biggest stage of them all in WrestleMania and Logan Paul in a singles match. There is nothing better than that. I think Seth Rollins really is one of the best in the world. And watching Logan Paul hang with him exactly how he hung with Roman Reigns, you have to get utmost respect. And Logan Paul is really only getting better in the ring. And we all have to respect that and give it a lot more credit. So I'm going Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania 39 at number 9. Number 8, Chad Gable versus Gunther. This one, I know this match happened a few times, but I'm specifically talking about that match in Minnesota, which was the main event of the show. That match was absolutely fire to me. I think it's probably not going to make a lot of other people's lists, but I thought this match was hard-hitting, it was heavy, and watching Gunther, Gunther literally wins matches with the most random amount of moves, but every move looks like it hurts. Survivor Series, he just beat The Miz with a Boston grab. Bro, he beats people with power bombs, clotheslines, and I think the one thing I liked about this match a lot was how Gable kept getting up, and you saw Gunther get more nastier and more aggressive. And some of those, and that clothesline he hit Chad Gable with, oh my goodness. I'm going to do a list on the most, the next up-and-coming stars to watch in 2024, and if it wasn't for this string of matches and some of his performance at WrestleMania and the Tag Team Showcase, and a couple other his performance against Cody Rhodes, Chad Gable for sure is on my watch to be a star in 2024. I think he could be one of the real good baby faces, and reminds me so much of Kurt Angle. Number 7, we have our first spot and our only spot from NXT. We got Dragov versus Carmelo Hayes at the Great American Bash. I thought this match was so fire. Bro, this match had me absolutely blown away. This match and the Dragov versus Dijak match at Last Man Standing had me out of my seat. These two matches, I wanted to pick this Dragon. I went with this Dragov match because I just prefer it a little better. The way he punches people, the way he sells his body, that headbutt, that flying headbutt he does, it is incredible to me. Carmelo Hayes for sure could be a star on the main roster. His athletic ability, he's 29, bro. And the way he just gets it. The best way I can describe Carmelo Hayes, he just gets it. And he does it so well, and he really doesn't miss. He puts on fantastic matches. Ironically, he's coach of Shawn Michaels. Makes sense. One of my favorite spots from this match was when Dragov went for that coast to coast and Carmelo countered it with that code breaker. That had me stuck. It's my favorite NXT match this year because it reminded me of that true golden era of the black and gold era of NXT, where we were getting slapper after slapper, banger after banger on every takeover. And this restored that true feeling in me watching that. So I had to put that on my list somewhere. Number 6, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, Elimination Chamber. I really thought this match was hot fire. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I really like this match a lot. And I think what also made this match so fire was the crowd. The crowd was rooting so hard for Sami Zayn. It was incredible. Like, the atmosphere, it gave it that real just feeling to it, that like this could be big. And Sami's rise was so crazy and his hype was so crazy that we really didn't know what was about to happen. And I don't think you can get anything better than that. And I think this is probably one of the better Roman Reigns matches this year. There is one better. Wink, wink. But I really like this match. I thought this match was really good. And I just love Sami Zayn, bro. I loved watching Sami Zayn get back to... He was trying to do moves I haven't seen him do since he fought Shinsuke Nakamura at a takeover in like 2015. Like, Sami Zayn is one of the most talented wrestlers in the world. And I believe it was Triple H who compared him to Mick Foley. I can really see it. Like, the way he gets love is ridiculous, and he's just so over. And I heard there's like a thing that he's taking time off now, which sucks because that's my guy. But you got to show love to this match. And I thought this is one of the better Roman matches, that which a lot of people complain about, that they're very same, formulaic, bloodline jumps in, blah 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 blah. But this match was so good. I think this is another one that could be slept on. Just hear me out. Number 5. This is the controversial one. This is the one I think most people are going to try to flame me for. But I don't give a damn. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 39. The fact that I have Roman back-to-back, you guys are probably going to accuse me of being in the bloodline. I'm actually not. I like the bloodline. I'm actually a Cody Rhodes guy. My number 1 is not Cody Rhodes. Number 1 is Brock Lesnar. I'm a Brock guy overall. But Cody Rhodes is number 2 for me. I think this match is absolutely fire. Yes, I know that sour feeling and taste that we had in our mouths with the fact that Cody didn't win at WrestleMania, but I think this match was absolutely fire. The big fight feel it gave you, the true closing of the main event, the excitement, you didn't know what was about to happen. The environment, the experience, the moments it created when Cody Rhodes hit him with that crossroads. I was so happy. I swore he was going to do it. And then when Solo came in, gave him the spike, Rollins hit him with the spear. It's like the air came out of SoFi Stadium. Honestly, one of the things I like about WWE so much, and I've always appreciated, is the presentation, especially on WrestleMania. When they come out with the entrances and the fireworks go crazy and the camera angles are so smooth and crisp. Please, if you haven't seen it, please go back and watch Roman Reigns' entrance and Cody Rhodes' entrance. But Roman Reigns for sure. He had the pianos everywhere. It really felt like Roman Reigns was the final boss walking out there. And Cody's entrance, it was very just sweet, and he gave the belt to Brody's kid. It was just amazing. And I just really loved this. I really loved it. I really love this match. Especially now, looking at it now, knowing that Roman Reigns is going to win and watching it for the match it is, I think it's a really good match that was absolutely slept on WrestleMania 39. People are going to kill me for this, but honestly, I think it made Cody Rhodes a lot better. I'm going to be honest. I think losing to Roman Reigns made Cody Rhodes a much better performer. Honestly, I think his rise has gotten bigger and bigger, And now there's like a thing coming out that he sold the most merchandise in Chicago ever. And if you know anything about WWE in Chicago, that's like 95% of every wrestler's favorite venue. So I think that's a big deal. Number 4, Bad Bunny versus Damien Priest, Backlash. Bro, this street fight was probably one of my favorite street fights ever. This match was so fire, it was ridiculous. First off, the Puerto Rico environment was nuts alone. But when Bad Bunny came out to Shambea, the roof damn near collapsed. It was so loud in there. The environment against Damien Priest, and it showed, and that was really Damien Priest's true WrestleMania moment because he wasn't on the card at WrestleMania 39. So this really was his true WrestleMania moment, getting the main event in Puerto Rico against Bad Bunny. And that made it so much better, and it made it so much more fire. The way they got together and the way Bad Bunny looked, and when he hit him with that Bunny Destroyer at the end, it got me so hyped. You had the Judgment Day interference, but then when Carlito came out, the roof blew up. It was a stone cold pop how loud it was in there when Carlito's music came out. You had Savio Vega come out, and he got his moves off. Bro, the LWO, like, man, this match was absolutely fantastic. Because normally that backlash after WrestleMania is always kind of It's been a little But this one right here was just absolutely special. And this is when I really started to notice that WWE was not going to play around all year. Number 3. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania 39. I'm going to go on a limb and say on my channel, this is a top 5 women's wrestling match ever. This match was absolutely fire. Especially when put this so high up on my best matches of 2023 list, nobody gave a shit about this feud at all. This storyline was hot trash. It was maybe not trash, but it was so boring. I was bored to death watching this feud. But the match was incredible. I know they were upset that they didn't get to go on last, but it was so fire. The way they battled and some of the moves they hit were just crazy. When Charlotte, I think Rhea Ripley gave Charlotte a German off the top rope, it was nuts. And the way on one of those moves, Charlotte landed dead on her face. It was nuts. I know Rhea Ripley hit her with the riptide off the top rope to give her the W, but the way they fought, and sometimes Charlotte matches, Charlotte Flair's character can be a little stale promo-wise and story-wise. Charlotte Flair is the best women's wrestler in the company. I'm sorry. If I had to get somebody over and get somebody to prove themselves, I'm picking Charlotte Flair 99.9% of the time. Because Charlotte Flair matches don't miss. Her promos may miss sometimes. The promos, but her matches are absolutely top 5. Fire. And I just think this match did what WrestleMania 36 was supposed to do. Obviously, the pandemic changed a lot of that, but this match really made Rhea Ripley who she is as mommy. And I know a lot of people don't like how she really doesn't do anything with the women's world title, but you'd be lying if you didn't tell me that Rhea Ripley is not the biggest star she's been right now. Number 2. My number 2 is Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. This match, honestly, my 1 and 2 were literally 1A and 1B. I couldn't pick. I swear to God, I couldn't pick. But I went with this with number 2 because this match was absolutely fire. This match was so gas. Like, it was hard hitting. It was fighting. Like, it was legit like a fist fight. That's what I felt it was. Because Gunther, don't get me wrong. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. Don't get me wrong. Gunther versus Sheamus at Clash of the Castle of last year was one of the best matches of the year, period. So now you add Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania? Bro, they were tearing that building up. And for me, obviously, I wasn't at WrestleMania. I was watching it on TV like a lot of other people. Titus O'Neil actually had me hype on commentary. I actually enjoyed Titus O'Neil on commentary. I don't know if everybody else did, but he gave it that more, just that feel of just these three men just beating the hell out of each other for this one title. And this match, to me, just solidified and showed what they really want Gunther to be. And I want to do a whole video on who should beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, because, oh, I got an idea about that. I got an idea for that one. Let's see if you guys like that one. But I think if this match is not in your top 5 best wrestling matches of the year, if it's not top 5, I think you are on crack. Which leads me to number 1. My number 1 best WWE wrestling match of the year. The Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 39, the main event of night 1. This match is absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. The story was absolutely fire. They sold me on every single level in this main event. It's the first tag team match ever to main event a WrestleMania. You look at what Sami Zayn, how high and on fire Sami Zayn was. When you look at Kevin Owens and how high he was. When you look at the Usos, who literally probably could go down as the greatest tag team ever to step foot in a WWE ring. The greatest tag team ever. They main evented WrestleMania. Do you understand the level of godlike that is? And this match absolutely lived up to it. I'm a hip-hop guy. So first off, when Lil Uzi came out and we started hitting the I Just Wanna Rock, I was all for it. And honestly, this had to be the wildest super kicks I've ever seen in a match. Because, excuse my French, they beat the shit out of Sami Zayn in that match. Like, the storytelling they were doing in that match is crazy. Especially one of my favorite parts of this match was the end of the match when Sami hit Jey Uso with the haluva kick and then it caught him and was just holding him, just looking at him like, and just shook his head, put him back, and then hit him again, then hit him again. Bro, I absolutely thought this match was so fucking incredible. It's my match of the year. Not only, I think this is my match of the year because it had everything you could possibly want. It had your wrestling of great wrestling. It had your story, and it had its moments. And there's nothing better than that to me. That's what makes wrestling entertaining to me, and that's what makes wrestling so much fun for me. So, that's my top 10. You know what? Let me run it back for you just in case you get lost. Number 10, Edge and Beth versus Finn and Rhea at Elimination Chamber. Number 9, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania 39. Chad Gable versus Gunther, which was the Raw in Gable's hometown. Number 7, we got Dragov versus Carmelo Hayes at Great American Bash. 6, we got Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, Elimination Chamber. Number 5, we got Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 39. Wait on part 2 on that. Number 4, we got Bad Bunny versus Damien Priest. Number 3, we got Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. Number 2, we got Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 39. And number 1, we have the Usos versus KO and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 39. Those are my favorite matches of the year. Let me know what you guys' favorite matches of the year. And once again, I don't duck, no smoke. Bring all the energy you want. I'm ready for it. So let me know what you guys think. And I'm sure, and I'm fucking positive, we're going to be chatting about this for a minute. So I'll be back with another video of my top 10 wrestlers in WWE this year, very soon. And I can't wait to give that one out to you. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, it has been your boy D, and until forever finds you.